Hare Krishna. Today I will be talking about the effects a very specific device has on you. So this device, well, at least our parents use it on an hourly basis, and they say it makes our world smaller. Can anyone guess what the device is? Shrish?
An iPhone.
iPhone or cell phones. There is something called Samsung. Well, guess you're right. How do cell phones affect our health? By the Health and Environment Group. So today I will give you 5 negative effects cell phones have on you. First one, cell phones have a very, let's say, crucial effect on your emotions. So they say they have a negative effect on your emotions, and to test this, the University of Essex in the UK, they had an experiment. What they did, they paired up, they had 37 pairs of strangers, and they were supposed to talk to each other for 10 minutes about something important that happened in the past month. So the only catch was half of them were speaking to each other to a cell phone, and the other half was speaking face to face. So the results, what happened was the people who were speaking to the cell phone understood less and more negatively about each other compared to the people who were speaking face to face. Stress. The high usage and frequency of cell phones and the constant ringing, alarm sounds, and all that seem to increase stress in parents. Scientists in the University of Gothenburg, Sweden, put a survey, and the results, they found that cell phones cause disturbances in sleep and symptoms of depression in men mostly ages 20 to 24, and they found similar results for women too. Your immune system. Here I have, an iPod, you can say, and whenever I use the touchscreen, the germs that are already in this, they harbor towards more of the to every edge of the screen. Sometimes you see a greasy and oily residue on your phones, and that contains bacteria more disease-prone than the ones you find on your toilet seat, which is kind of disgusting. So, 2 UK universities proved this by they collected 366 used phones. Yeah, 366 used phones, and 92% of them, 92% of the phones had this bacteria. Well, maybe. Your chronic pain. You know how your parents, whenever they have like an office call or something, they just put their phone like this, and then they start doing other work? Well, this causes chronic pain to your neck. It doesn't cause a lot once, but when it builds up, and by your 30s, it causes like a lot of pain, which, yeah. So it's usually, and it also happens for back in the constant, whenever you respond to text messages and all that, your joints, they usually tire out and all that. Well, yeah. And lastly, your eyesight. Well, I think all of your parents have at least once told you before to move away from the TV. So this is because whenever you're closer to a screen, your eyes usually tend to squint, and that is really bad for your eyes. And especially with mobile phones, the text is really small, so you'll have to squint your eyes even more to actually read what's on your phone. And those are the 5 negative effects. And I have my own experiment that I want to test out. So for this, I want 3 volunteers. Put your hand like this. Well, here, face. This, and put your hand out like this. Or, oh, come on. Put your hand out like this, and I'll try to put right hand. Okay. I'll try to push your hand down, but you have to resist it. Okay. So like when I go, you have to resist it. Okay. For 5 seconds. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I'll put the same amount of force I did, but now this will be, well, touching this hard. Here, just use your other hand. You hold this, and then try to resist again. I'm doing it so easily. What happened? What happened? Okay. So what happened? Well, okay, I'll do it at the end. So next. First, put your hand up. Try to resist. Okay. Very strong. Now put this. Okay.
Now the next one.
Work 2 out of 2 times. Let's check now. Resist.
This is full. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. Now put this to your heart and try again. And what you should learn from this is to never keep your phone anywhere like close to your body, especially in your pocket. Well, here, close to here. This is because the radiation from the cell phone, it weakens your heart, and later on it can cause very negative effects. Yeah. And yeah, thank you.
Now I found a valid reason why I am not responding to your calls. Good. It always reads somewhere the certificate is awarded to Saketh Ruddarraju for the excellent presentation on health and environment.